The bitch was white! Damn it!
This is her comeback? Seriously?
Okay, go ahead and introduce the fucking.
My name's Wes Weiss, and this is the weekly Relapse.
Yes!
Works out.
You are listening to the Weekly Relapse with your host, Skylar Potter.
The day is done.
Let's party, junkies.
It's good for your soul. Every now and then it's lose control. So please don't be scared. And come and dance if you dare.
What is going on, junkies? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Weekly Relapse. I'm not even sure what number this is, like 57 or something. Got Wes Weiss. You have the coolest fucking name ever, dude.
Thanks.
I thought you were white, dude. I thought that bitch was white.
Yeah.
How is that your I'm so mad at Roseanne right now, dude. Only because it's like, how hard is it to lie?
Yeah, I know. Just try. Like, that's
Yeah.
all you gotta do.
Like, if the media's coming after you and your career's on the line, and all you have to do is go, oh, fuck, my bad, you're right, I shouldn't have done that. Instead, she's like, look, I took Ambien, and then there's the media, and then really this is happening because I voted for Trump. And you're like, you can't even say sorry?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, just old famous actors are just like, I don't know what happens to you after a while. I guess you just lose your shit and you just don't know what the fuck can say anymore.
well, dude, during that second response, we talked about this on my other podcast, the Bomb City Talk. Her second one, it's scary almost how you can be like, that's the way she's going about it is like a way I think I'd see my mom going about it.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a time, it's just the time they were raised in.
Yeah, that's
Like,
yeah.
you said you watched this one already, but I'll play a little bit of it. It is insane.
Hi, this is Roseanne Barr, and I'd like to welcome you to my own studio where I'm able to speak for myself
fuck is
to
she
my
blinking so
fellow
much?
and sister Americans
MK
without
Ultra.
the filter of the biased media. This was my statement from the very beginning, and it will continue to be forever because it is the truth. When ABC
Dude, that part right there is what I'm talking about. This is my stand forever because it's the truth. But the only difference is my mom doesn't say racist shit. It's just after that, it'll be some Bible stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It'll be like, that's it. But
Yeah.
like, it's the way she defended herself is fucking gross, bro.
Yeah, you could tell, like I said, her blinking like crazy. She's just sitting there, like she's just ready to go
she's
off.
Fucking
like,
seething, dude. She's
Yeah.
so fucking angry.
Yeah, she's ready to go off. She's just holding it in.
Could you imagine? And I've said this a bunch of times, but just imagine the CEO, like the day that shit broke. He's all waking up. Probably woke up to a blowjob, dude. He's the CEO of a fucking
Yeah.
prescription pill place, right? I don't know if it's probably not Ambien. It's probably a bigger company, even that.
Yeah.
Dude, so he wakes up in a fucking mansion. He's like, I'm gonna take a shit. Pulls up Twitter, and it's like he has like way more notifications than he ever has, and it's all Roseanne. He's like, he has to be part of it. I was like, what the fuck, man? Like, after countless nights of great sleep, you throw me under the fucking bus like this?
Oh yeah, no. And then when the show got canceled, the Roseanne show,
It took 40 minutes.
yeah, if I was one of those actors on the show and it was canceled because of her, you know how fucking pissed I'd be. I'd be ready to go down there and beat Roseanne's ass. I don't care if she's an old lady.
They're trying to bring it back. Like, I don't know what their last name was, like the Robinsons or some shit.
Oh,
Like, whatever the fucking last name. I don't. It's like I'm not a Roseanne guy.
yeah.
I can tell you this though. We were talking about it before we started. I'm fucking all about Home Improvement right now, dude. I'm fucking all about it,
Dude, I'm gonna have to get on it. I haven't watched that since I was like 7. So.
dude. And like as an adult, it's like way deeper and shit. But then but it's weird. Like I just want to see Wilson's face.
Oh yeah, those old sitcoms are the best. Like they transcend time. They're like the perfect. Like there's a few of them that are
I
like that.
can't believe they're getting away with playing it on the air in 2018. I'll be 100% honest. The fact that they're getting away with, like, dude, there was no PC culture.
Oh yeah.
Half the show's based around the fact that Al Borland's fat, for real. And then the Drew Carey show, they just rip each other. Him and Mimi, just fucking.
That's
Like, he'd be like, oh, she's like, I got myself a new boyfriend. this next week we're going skiing, and he's like, oh, a blind skier, good for you. Like, just like they're fucking brutal.
Well, I watched the Office. Isn't that old? But even if the Office came out today, like,
dude,
that would never fly. Like everyone would be.
I'm sure I love The Office, by the way.
Oh,
like,
me
I
too.
could do a podcast solely on The Office. I don't know why I haven't started that yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you're right. Like, but I bet they had to get in trouble for some shit that they did,
probably.
like a lot of the Jesus stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like that's so weird.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're like I'm not trying to like offend you if you're religious, but like it's just weird that like you get in trouble for making fun of that shit. Like I've seen people like I'm trying to think of the exact one that I'm talking about. Like people got really offended whenever somebody they said something about Jesus, like a movie or a TV show, like maybe he was gay or like something like that, and it like people lost it.
Yeah, they just people get too offended about things. Like they're always just mad that like it's just entertainment. Like people don't understand like in like comedy, like it's no different than stand up. Like they push the edge of the envelope and try to make it funny, but they don't necessarily mean what they're saying. They're just trying to entertain you. Like you don't have to take it.
I like whenever news anchors fuck up though. It's because like it was either written or they went off script.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so it's like either the network's fault or your fault. Like when Megyn Kelly's who I was just pulling up when she was like Santa is white. Like dude, it's like, not in Brooklyn, he's not, bitch. The fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
Santa's white. What color's your mom? That's what the color Santa is.
Yeah.
Santa's your mom. That was so it's like my favorite thing is chaos. I love watching I felt bad for Roseanne at first.
Yeah.
In a way of like we're comics, dude. You and I we'll say shit on this podcast that is way fucking worse than what Roseanne tweeted. We're just not famous.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, the more famous you get, the more you just can't say anything.
Yeah.
Almost like.
But like we get away with saying worse shit on stage than what she said.
Yeah,
in that tweet.
I get nervous on stage when I know one of my jokes is coming up. I'm like, I hope they're like,
dude.
I hope this goes good because I could get my ass beat after this if it doesn't go well.
Yeah, and like racism's a hard one to tinker with. I used to think it was really hard to say faggot on stage, but it's really not that hard. I get away with it a lot.
I always feel more comfortable if I make a racist joke. I always try to make fun of white people like either right after it, so it kind of like evens the playing field.
My
like,
favorite
feel better.
is whenever Matt does a racist joke, he'll let everybody but white people, and he's Mexican, and he'll go, yeah, I don't like to make fun of white people. They've had it hard enough. They've had it. It's like no, but in sincere, it's like they can't take a joke. Like you offend a white guy, you might shoot up a school. You know, you piss off enough of them, they're gonna get tiki torches and start marching. Like it's, it's fucking true. It's there's some scary shit. It's scary getting on stage knowing you're gonna say something that's, it's not. Whenever you thought about it, you're like you weren't like this is offensive. You're like this is funny.
Yeah, you're just trying to make people laugh.
And then you realize after writing it down and saying it out loud a couple times that oh shit, this is kind of offensive. But does the funny outweigh the offensive?
Yeah, and then too, you just have to work your way through it and just kind of make I don't even know what I'm saying right now. I'm just lost, but you just got to just like I said, I make myself feel better as if everything that I say is just kind of out there, kind of off the wall stuff. I feel like my racist stuff comes off as kind of off the wall, not truthful, but
well, like the way that you go, your pet joke, the pets.
Oh yeah,
that's fucking hilarious. Whenever you're on stage, do you ever add tags that you hadn't thought of previously?
Yeah, it just add things in there. Yeah, I do that all the time.
That's one of the funnest things.
Oh yeah, just kind of it's almost like improv in it. Just kind of just.
Well, it's fun in the fact that like you're having fun because if you're just repeating with the same joke you've repeated in it's gonna happen. There's gonna be some jokes that you've cut all the fat and you can't really add anything.
Yeah.
You're not gonna think about adding anything because you like where it's at. But whenever you're bored with a joke, like you've said it like 1,000 fucking times and you're up there saying it for the 1,001.
Yeah.
And you get bored and then you start you're like I can't do this. So you start adding shit and then it makes you because now you're on your toes. Like now you're not waiting and you're not in the shallow end just kind of laying on a fucking floaty, dude. You just dove into the deep end and you forgot how to swim. So now you're trying to get back over to that shallow end, like, okay, I had fun. Let me get back to my set.
Yeah.
And then now the ball's rolling.
Yeah, that's like when I write my notes out for it. I don't necessarily write out jokes. I just write out key points, and then like so it gives me room to like add stuff in there. And I add stuff all the time. It just kind of flows together. And
I love writing. I feel like maybe I don't know. Do you actually sit down and write your joke 100% out?
I will. At first it's just kind of like I kind of do like just bullet points, and then usually I kind of go once I do it once on stage, I kind of add to it, and then I'll kind of write it out. Like when I'm first doing it, it's just kind of bullet points.
That's a cool way to go about it. Yeah. I write my whole thing out.
Oh yeah, you do. Oh,
and then I practice it, so I know, like, because when I'm writing, I might have like this idea when I start writing, like, okay, I'm gonna take this and it's gonna go this direction. Mm-hmm. Well, my hand's a lot slower than my fucking brain, so whenever I'm on sentence 1 or 2 on my notebook, but I'm like 5 deep in my head, and now all of a sudden it's branching. Well, I can go this way, then this way. Well, if I do this, I can bring it back to my ultimate point at some point. Mm-hmm. But then it allows me to fucking just go in directions that I wasn't thinking about previously.
And everyone does that. If you listen to any comedian, like they have their like main point, and then they kind of branch off and they come back, which I think is awesome. Like, yeah, because then you're covering so much like subject material, and it's all basically one story, but you've kind of covered several different things throughout the whole little set.
But see, everyone does it different. I think it's interesting that you go up and you work it first, and you're like, okay, well, that was a fun direction, and then you start writing, and then you can add tags and stuff, and then when you bring it back the second time or the third time, it's completely different, where mine is, it might sound polished, it's because I polished it at home, and then I took it to stage.
Yeah.
And I figured out how, like, maybe the pacing I want to go with the first time. So, like, I hate being scared on stage.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm scared, but I think that's normal. Like, anything you enjoy doing and want to be good at, then you just kind of, you feel like you're going to, you're just gonna feel nervous no matter when you do it. So I just gotta go. I just go for it. Like,
that's true, though. So you did the improv at Urbana Coffee, right?
Yeah, we did that. Last Monday night?
I wanted to be part of it, and like I ended up being late because I had to.
Oh, I was terrible at it. Like I'll admit
it seems scary.
Oh yeah, it was like you said. Like when I'm on stage, like I said, I've got at least points that I know I'm going to talk about. But whenever they're just throwing stuff out there, I'm not like I'm good at coming up with stuff, but like right on the spot coming up with stuff, sometimes I'm not. I've got to work on that.
And there's already an audience. It's not like you could. If it's me, you, Matt, and George all in one room,
yeah,
you could throw out a tag, and they're like, you fucking retard, and you're like, all right, and then you're like, well, what about this tag? Bam, and then that one lands, and then we forgive you for the first one because we're like, we get it, we're trying this shit too, but like when there's an audience, you do that first tag, and it's like, wah, wah, and you're like, here, take the mic. I don't even want to do this. Why am I up here? Like, what the fuck am I doing? I could be riding my bike right now. I could be bettering myself, but instead I'm embarrassing myself. What is happening? But I want to do the improv, I think, the next time.
Yeah. I was shocked. Like, we didn't have the best crowd ever, and those two old ladies that were sitting right at the front when they were first there, I thought they were just there having coffee, and I was like, damn, dude, they're about to get pissed. Like
they were about it.
Yeah, they were the two best crowd members we've had at any show.
They were getting
any kind of show.
They were getting dirtier than the comics.
Yes, I know. They were throwing stuff in. They should have been on stage with us doing improv.
Y'all should have invited them on stage.
Well, we asked them to, and they're like, "No, we'll just stay right here."
Y'all tried to get me on stage at one point, and I was like, "Nah," and I said my one "your mama" joke from the crowd.
Hey, it worked. That was good.
I was like, and then I felt terrible and then I was like, "Don't forget, we have." The Whiskey River show, and then we also have the new 806 open mic, and I was like, oh, fuck, I'm plugging a coffee shop inside of this coffee shop from the audience, like, not even on stage, like, fuck, like, I didn't buy anything, so, like, it's, like, extra, I didn't even get a water, dude, like, I walked in there, sat down, watched the show, and then was like, I gotta go.
Oh, I was there. I've never bought anything from Urbana. Every time we go up there, I just sit there.
If they sold alcohol, we would all buy shit.
Oh yeah, if they had alcohol, all of us would buy shit. They'd probably have more customers too. That would help a lot.
That's no bullshit.
We should. I'm open to taking bets on how long Urbana's open until they go out of business.
The first time we had the show there, it was huge.
I went one time and I didn't perform, but I just was in the crowd and
I wasn't
watched.
there, right?
No, you weren't there.
Yeah, neither was Matt. We
Yeah,
were in Colorado.
Yeah, and it was really good. Like it was packed. Like there's people just like standing up at like the bar right there at the bar area, not a bar, but
I'm fucking proud of Matt too. He did the Lubbock Laugh Off.
oh yeah,
I
saw the
second
videos online.
place.
Oh, that hell yeah.
Yeah, he was like, "Now I gotta win." I'm like, "Dog, it was your first time." And then Kendall beat you. Kendall's fucking. He's a beast.
I've only seen Kendall that one time at Whiskey River, and yeah, Kendall is awesome. Like he is hilarious.
I'm trying to get him on the podcast.
Oh hell yeah, that would be
I just
awesome.
feel bad asking someone to drive 2 hours to do this.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you want to drive 2 hours and then help me get 50 downloads. We've never really hung out outside of doing stand up.
Yeah, no,
So I know nothing about you. What kind of music are you? I know you're a dad. That's as deep as my knowledge of Wes Weiss goes.
Yeah, I've got a 5-year-old son. Complete accident, but hey, it happens.
Wait till he hears this when he's 13.
Oh, it's all right. He'll know by then.
I tell him nowadays.
Yeah, it's like I just got a call one day, and
I'm a good dad. I don't lie to him.
Yeah, see, I'm a good dad. I work at Pack-A-Sack, so that's like where lots of my material comes from. I
used to work for Toot and Totem.
Oh, yeah.
I got fired from that job.
I just call them the creatures that walk into Pack-A-Sack, give me half of my material for everything, and then
Yeah.
I just finished the fire academy a year ago, I guess now. So hopefully I'm getting on with some fire department somewhere. So.
Dude, I had to call the fire department yesterday.
For your dog fight?
No. No, I was at work, and I was I'm the front desk at a tattoo shop. So a lot of times if I'm bored, or I'll be honest, if I'm stoned, I start riffing with them like they're an audience. You know what I mean? Especially if it's a big group, if there's a lot of people waiting.
Yeah.
And like a group of like 9 girls came in, like their moms. It was like all old ladies, and then like one young, like 13-year-old. She's there to get her belly button pierced. And so they're like the people, the age group that goes to our show. They're like 40, 50, right? So I'm like, all right. So I'm gonna run some material, see if it's working. And I'm riffing, dude. Everyone's laughing. And this homeless dude, I see him hesitate whether he's gonna come in or not. And I knew as soon as I saw him that he was a problem. You know what I mean? I didn't even see his face. He didn't have a shirt on. And I was like,
It's always a red flag.
Fuck, man. And I work on 10th Street, so I see a lot of them. I'll give him water and stuff like that. But he walks in and goes, "Hey, man, I need you to call 911." And that's when I realized his face is all fucked up, right? And he goes, "I just fell down, busted my face open. I need to go to the hospital." And he goes, "I can't make this up." And he goes, "And then I have a hemorrhoid in my butthole." And then he just walked out. And I was like, "Okay." And I was like, oh, like all the people are still standing right in front of me. Like they just watched me deal with this. And then I was like, do I actually call the cops? Like I didn't want him to go to jail. You know what I mean? I was like, you know how Amarillo cops are, dude. Like you're gonna show up wanting to go to the hospital. They're gonna fucking book you in county. You know what I mean? It's just gonna get worse. So I didn't call the cops at first, and then I go out there, I give them some water, and I'm like, hey, I run it by him. I'm like, do you really want me to call him? Like I'm worried you might go to jail. I thought he was drunk, and then it was just, I guess he seemed to be talking fine. It was just his face was all fucked up. He's all bleeding and shit. So I was like, all right, I'll call 911 for you. And I didn't end up doing it. One of my buddies that worked with me did, and they showed up and they got him, dude. But like when I went over there the second time, he said he was talking about his hemorrhoided butthole like 7. He said the word butthole like 7 times. And so I was just watching the paramedics. Like I was like, I know he just keeps saying butthole. There's no way and they took him to the hospital though.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I think he was, and like we were talking about it. I think he fucking punched himself in the face. And it was 105 yesterday, dude. It was 105. He's homeless. He's walking around downtown. I was like, he's looking for a fucking a bed for an hour or two just to get out of the fucking heat.
Oh yeah, that's what I would do if I was homeless. I'd just go stand in front and hope to get hit by a car and just be like, yes, hell yeah, air conditioning for a little bit.
I mean, it's either that or catch a charge, bro.
Yeah, one of the two.
And then once you catch a charge, you're in the system. If dude, you're homeless and you go to jail, you can't pay court costs. You can't pay anything. Whenever you get out, you're on fucking probation, or you got to get a bail bond. You can't afford that shit. You're right back in.
Yeah, no.
So the easiest way is to fucking get hurt.
Yeah, just wait for a car to run you over. That's what I would do.
I saw that video of that chick doing that stupid ass fucking dumbass Drake challenge. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah, the Kiki dance or whatever the fuck it's called.
Dude, I swear to God, if I see one of my friends doing that shit on Facebook, I'm gonna delete you and show up at your work. I'm gonna slap you. There's no fucking reason.
Well, they deserve to get hit by the car.
Dude, she got hit by. She died. There's no way she didn't die, dude. She got fucking hit. Unless someone edited it together.
Rest in peace.
It looked real. No, fuck her, dude. What? There's no reason to get out on a highway, dude. That's what she did. It may not have been a highway, but that car was moving, bro. And like her fucking friend starts screaming.
Have you seen the one where like they're making fun of it and it's like they have the Kiki song playing or whatever the fuck it's called, and there's a camel just walking beside their car, and it's like Saudi Arabia or something. It's funny as fuck.
Let's see if it's on YouTube. I saw it on Facebook, which is where you see all the fucked up shit. Yeah, this shit right here, dude. I don't know if she's...
Jam, are you ready?
I'm gonna turn it down because this shit gets loud.
Get it.
Holy shit! Yeah, she's dead. That's
So this is gonna be. Look at the rims on this car. Also look at the body.
Oh, they're doing it like to show you that it's
And
fake.
The body's is essentially 3 pictures.
oh
I don't know if it's real or not, but if she got hit by a car,
no. If she
that's kind of what you deserve.
yeah.
Why are you gonna get out of your car and dance like an asshole to a terrible song?
If I saw somebody doing that dancing, I'd just jump in their car and steal their car. That's what I
I
would
saw
do.
one of those too, but I don't know if it was real or not because the person kept filming.
Oh,
like,
yeah, probably
I mean,
not.
I guess you could have something like this that I have like right here that you can just set your phone up.
Oh,
on your
yeah,
car, 'cause, I mean, it doesn't. If you don't want it to move, it don't move.
Oh yeah.
But like this white dude was dancing outside of his car, and then you see like a brother walking behind him. He looks at him, and then all of a sudden, like he just runs up and gets in he comes from like behind the car, and hops in it, and he's just laughing like super hard. He's like, "I got you, car boy," but like I'm sure they were homies.
Oh, probably.
That's something
yeah.
that you and I would set up.
Yeah, just a perfect setup. That's kind of like that guy showing that video. It was set up.
Yeah.
Just to get views. Hey, what do you got? Whatever you gotta do.
It's like that they edited that video of that chick that fell into the lake or the river, and then they turned it into like hot lava, like volcano, like lava, and like she like exploded, and everyone's like, "Oh my god!" You can't believe anything anymore, dog.
Yeah, I know. Dude, that volcano in Hawaii though, that shit's crazy.
Well, I wanted to like. There's one of those things that you can't believe fucking anything.
Yeah.
Was that fast moving lava real?
The videos them showing like the rapids and shit.
Yeah, like
yeah.
it was like haul assing, bro.
Yeah, there's parts of it that, from what I understand, like that's coming off like the top of whatever called the cone or whatever. That like it's like rapids, like river, like crazy big.
That and it's still going.
Oh, I think so. Like, it's been going for what, like 3 months now or something.
Dude,
That's
goddamn!
insane.
You remember when they fucked up that oil rig, or like they were drilling, and then that thing broke, like
Oh, yeah.
deep, and like they just fucked up the whole earth.
Yeah, oil just poured out for like
they,
months.
Dude, they were like, "This is like a 5-year supply for the world." Like we just dumped it in the ocean.
Yeah, it's like good luck with that fish.
BP, that was what it was.
I wish
South Park was fucking them up.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's just weird to see like disasters like that.
Oh yeah, no, that's yeah. And there's like, and two, that's I always think it's funny. It's like all those houses that got destroyed and stuff. It's like, well, there's no fucking shit you can do. You just sit there and be like, well, I guess my house is gone.
And then you and
Like,
I are comics, so we fucking make fun of them.
Oh,
But
yeah.
deep down inside, we feel bad. But
Yeah.
like out, like you wouldn't be able to tell by our words,
yeah, no. Hey, I'm gonna make fun of it because what? I can't stop it, so I might as well make fun of it.
dude. Like okay, like imagine. Like I don't think it happened. I know I've seen the video, and like I feel like it was a memory that I was in class, but I doubt it because I think it happened in like the 80s. But imagine being in class, like watching the TV, to watch like a space launch,
Oh yeah.
right? And that shit just fucking explodes in the sky. You just got to go back to doing math.
Well, just think about it. What was the one space shuttle that blew up that had a teacher on it?
Yeah.
Just think if you were the
It was
kid.
Rick Husband, wasn't it?
No, I
Or it
don't-
was that lady teacher.
Yeah, it was a lady. It was the one before Rick Husband.
Yeah.
But just imagine if you were sitting in 3rd grade class, you're like, oh yeah, Mrs. Miller's going to
Dude,
space.
imagine that's
and then,
your teacher.
yeah,
You know
that's what I'm saying. You're like, oh shit, we don't have a teacher anymore.
Holy fuck! Like, dude, you're watching it in the class because like that's the period that they were launching, right? They were launching during the class. Like, you were in her classroom, so you're with the substitute teacher, right? And then like you're so proud of her. The teacher's like, yeah, this is like she's probably if she had an iPhone, she'd be filming it. Like, look what I'm watching. This is and then that shit just boom,
Oh yeah,
fucking over.
you
Just done.
Probably the happiest person though is that substitute teacher. She's probably like, hell yeah, I got a
Oh,
full-time job
shit.
now.
I just scored benefits. Just Oh, that's crazy. But yeah, you have to like. I mean, dude, like 9/11, we just watched everybody die,
Yeah.
and then they just showed it over and over and over and
Yeah,
over.
some of those videos are pretty messed up. Those guys jumping off the building.
Oh,
like,
and then me being an asshole, dude. I felt so bad. You remember when Straight Outta Compton came out?
oh yeah,
There was a meme generator. You can make your own straight out of whatever. You just change it
yeah.
whatever.
Everyone was doing it.
Yeah, I made one. I took a picture of that falling guy from 9/11 when he was upside down. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And I put straight out of options. And just gave it to the internet.
Well, hey,
Just-
it was the truth.
Just
like,
sent it out there.
if you're jumping off a building, like that's what you have. You're straight out of options. That's just the straight truth. Like that's all that matters.
Oh man. So I'm excited about the 806, dude. We're gonna we're gonna have an open mic every Wednesday now, except for every Wednesday this month because there's 5.
Oh yeah.
So 1 through 4, we'll have like the first one will be Whiskey River on the first. Second one's the 806 with like the it's everything. You'll have poets, musicians, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Third Wednesday is back at the 806, but it's strictly comedy. And then we'll have another one the following Wednesday at the 806 with poets and everything again.
Okay.
So it's gonna be dope, dude.
Yeah, I'll be there this Wednesday for sure. I've never done an open mic at the 806.
The 806 is hard, bro.
I've heard that. Yeah, the crowd is.
I love
like,
it though. It's where I started, so it's like my favorite. Like I genuinely, if you can pull off material there, it'll work other places.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Like if it works there, it'll work anywhere. Like
Yeah, because there are. I call it Amarillo's little LA. Like they're already all offended and they're all fucking.
Yeah.
Like you can't be it's edgy when Matt talks about being a Trump supporter because they're like fuck you.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what I mean? It's like the one building in Amarillo that you can be like I'm a Trump supporter and everyone's like you should leave.
yeah.
That one building in Texas.
Yeah. That's like I said, working at Pakistan. That's all the old
God
men.
damn, hold on, this dude won't. I've been trying to tell him like I'm busy. Hey, dude, I'm doing a podcast right now. I don't know if he heard me. But it's like he's like, "You home?" He needs to come grab. We did it's my buddy from the Bomb City Talk. Our episode's sitting right here,
Oh,
and it needs to go up.
that's probably what he's freaking out. Like, put that shit on that.
But yeah, dude, I'm excited. Dude, it's just cool. All the stuff blowing up in Amarillo. We had that. You did the free show at Tees.
Yeah, that
We're
was
gonna set up another free show this month at Leftwoods,
Leftwoods. Okay.
and then I'm gonna try to get us. I think me and Matt are gonna try to get some paid gigs so we can all maybe make like $20.
Oh yeah, that would be badass. Like, yeah, that tease was. I was kind of nervous because I opened on that one, and we've never done it there, and I was kind of nervous at first.
I used to perform there all the time when it was No Dogs.
Oh yeah.
That was my favorite. Like that's where, like, if you want to say where I got my break or whatever. But Shay White, Ron White's sister, used to put together comedy shows there. And one day, and they didn't have a stage, bro. Like that the front area by the bar, just on the other side, like where the pool tables are now. That's
Yeah.
where we stood,
Oh.
and there was no stage. We just set up a PA
You
and
just stood
fucking.
there.
And then she did like Mo Alexander was the first comic I ever opened up for because I just showed up, and I go, "Hey, do you guys need an opener?" She was like, "Fucking, I guess." Like if you really want to, like they wanted to say no so bad
Yeah.
that it was just kind of like
Like a sympathy. Like they just felt bad
Yeah.
for you.
This dude is. I guess he didn't hear me because he's still hitting me up. Give me one sec. But yeah, so like, No Dogs was dope. They built that stage. I was one of the it went Tristan, me, and then the headliner. We were the first act on that stage was a comedy show. So
That was the best. That's the best crowd I've ever performed in front of. Like it was awesome. Like everyone was, even the people playing pool over there on the other side were into it and listened to it. I thought it was really good.
oh my lord, dude. Sorry.
No, you're good.
All right, that's over. Got it all dealt with. So that just threw off my whole fucking rhythm trying to get all that done.
Oh, it's all right.
But so I think originally what I asked, and I don't think you ever answered, was like, what kind of music do you listen to?
Oh, I anything like
You like hip hop?
I like hip hop, and I like alternate music. Like I like alt J, and I like what's his fucking name?
It'd be so funny if you're like, dude, my favorite rapper right now is actually in the hospital. Tekashi 6ix9ine is my favorite.
He's top 3 for sure. Top 69. That's probably.
Dude, he's awful.
Did you hear he got his ass beat?
That's what I was saying. Like, he's in the hospital right now.
Yeah. Well,
He got kidnapped, and then they said they took like fucking $750,000 worth of jewelry.
That's the least surprising thing I've heard in a long time. Like,
you know
that
what's
he
funny
got
to
beat
me
up,
is what kind of grown ass man has $750,000 worth of jewelry? If you and I had that kind of money, we would not have that much worth. We'd have like $750,000. I might have $750,000 worth of like studio equipment, or fucking $750,000 worth of cars, or maybe even shoes. I might go crazy and buy just outrageous shoes, but I would never have that much jewelry.
No, no matter how rich I would never wear that much jewelry. Like, first off, I'm the whitest person you're gonna ever see, so I can't pull that shit off.
Dude,
at
if
all.
he had a chain on right now, everyone would just be like, "That guy, dude, he loves Eminem and ICP. Like,
Yeah.
he fucking loves them."
Yeah, my hair's pretty short right now. I could bleach it blonde and just call myself Eminem.
Yeah, dude, no disrespect. I'm so fucking glad I wasn't a juggalo. No disrespect to you guys, but fuck that. Could you imagine falling into that fucking...
Oh, no. But also, too, you don't fuck with them. Like,
yeah, but
there's, like...
They're crazy.
Yeah,
but
they're
it's like
crazy.
all they do is listen to ICP and watch anime. That's
yeah.
like, that's all they do. That's fucking it. Right? They're like, I love drugs and cartoons. It's like, we're very similar. I just don't like that music, and I don't dress like an asshole.
They paint their faces, right?
Yeah. Well, not all of them, but like you know them when you
clown
see.
posse.
Yeah,
like
but you
them,
know them when you see him. When you see that white kid, who's like, he looks like he's like. Why does it look like he's a gangster who likes metal?
Yeah, it's like,
that's a fucking. That's
like,
it.
It's like hood goths. Like
Yeah, what's hood goths? God damn it! I want to make a shirt. I want to make a shirt so bad. Hood goths. Just Juggalo, right? Just hood goths.
Yeah.
Do you think they still make those hood goths? Are they still like producing them, or are they just like the last Jinko owners on the planet?
They probably got them at Goodwill or something. And they're like just like reused Jinkos.
Dude, when is that gonna become like? When does like the fucking price skyrocket at thrift stores because of hipsters? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Like when is like we have so many hipsters that like the used clothes store goes to like retail pricing. Like, I don't know. I can't sell you that bow tie for $1. Are you kidding me? That's a $20 bow tie. It's like I can get it new for $19. Yeah, but someone who's dead used to own that. You know what I mean? Like, like, gotta have it now. You wouldn't have any suspenders that he used to own, would you?
Yeah. When I was in college, we used to do that. You know, the free drop-offs or whatever. And when what is it? Plato's Closet first opened. We used to go. Me and my roommate used to go around and just take all the clothes out of the free drop-off thing, and then we'd just take them to Plato's Closet and get money for it.
That's awesome. Dude, we used to do some fucked up shit like that. Like, you remember? Before they built the Ruby Tequilas and they had tore down the big Hastings.
Oh yeah.
And then the other, like the new Hastings was across the street, and they had the where you could drive up and return DVDs, and it had like the little thing that came out on both sides, so you could drive from either direction and stick your DVDs in. I went and bought this like $70 like industrial smoke bomb. It was fucking huge, dude. It was so big, and we just drove up. I lit it, and I threw it in there, and we just drove to where the Ruby Tequilas was and watched them freak the fuck out. And they knew it wasn't like on fire because it was like neon blue smoke, dude. And we just watched for like 30 minutes. It burned forever, dude. Like, it was super funny. It was like but now I'm like, that was the kind of like, we used to drive around and just air horn people. Like, if you were at a red light and your window's down and your head was up your ass, you're getting air horned. Just and like same reaction every time. They jump, they get scared, and they get fucking angry, dude. No one likes being scared by an air horn. It's such a bitchy noise that It's the worst.
Yeah, we used to go to Bahama Bucks and get the snowballs from Bahama Bucks, and we would just drive around town.
Those aren't like, those are frozen. Like, they don't even break.
Yeah, they're not even snowballs. They're fucking bricks, ice bricks. And we would be going down I-40 and just throw them across to the other side of I-40 on the cars going this way, and just, dude, it would sound terrible. I don't know if it ever broke anything, but.
We used to do slingshots. That was our shit. Like, we did metal pellets for like an hour, and then we realized like that's fucked up. So we switched to paintballs. Like, we went and bought a shitload of paintballs, and we would just drive by and paintball people. But like, I only shot one metal pellet out of the fucking window, and it's the one that made us stop. Because we're driving down the street, and there's a fucking taxi cab minivan coming the other direction, and I'm in the passenger seat, so it's gonna be on the driver's side, right? My buddy has his window down. He's not even paying attention, dude. I think he's like, saying we should go to McDonald's or Wendy's or something. You know what I mean? Like, he's not thinking. I just go, whoom, and I shot it out his window, and it hit the side of that van, but on the big ass glass window, it shattered it, dude. It's not like a gunshot. It was like boom, right? Shit. And then they just lock up. And I was like, dude, just take me home. Just fucking take me home, dude. I don't want no part of this shit. I was like, what? Imagine if there was like a customer.
Just think how scared they were. If I was in the back I was like, dude, I would think we were in like Afghanistan.
We were not
shot at.
We were not in a good neighborhood either. So like, yeah, it was fucking crazy. It was so loud, dude. It was so loud. It sounded like dude. Just I can still hear the glass hitting the ground. Like, dude, it was, and like it's supposed to be safety glass. But I guess I hit it, dude, it shattered.
Yeah, you just hit it. It's probably because it's a big window, so it makes it break easier.
And, like, it's from, like, it was a little baby pellet. And I fucking, I pulled it back like it was a bow and arrow. And I hadn't eaten dinner in 10 years.
Legolas style back
there. Oh,
dude,
like, I was like, I'm eating tonight. Boom. I hit it in the heart, dude. But, yeah, it was so loud. It was like, I felt terrible. We used to just, we stayed in the trailer park. I didn't stay there. My buddy did. I'd stay the night at his house. We would Happy Gilmore golf balls into the fucking trailer park, like from where he lived. We would just he's on the outer edge. We'll just send him towards the heart of the trailer park, and we just do that. Yeah, just golf balls. Like we could have killed somebody, man. Like we could have hit their car. They run over a kid. Like, dude, and I guess our aim got pretty good because the same guy had called the cops on us. Like 3 times. Like, we kept hitting his fucking house. Like, we're kids. We can only drive, like, 100 yards. You know what I mean? Like, you're 2 blocks over, Doc. I don't know what to tell you.
You're just on the outer ring. You're on the edge limit of what we can hit.
Yeah,
that's just where you
think, like, for a couple of days, we were landing in front of your house. They were bouncing. Now we're hitting your house.
Yeah.
Like, so we're getting better.
Yeah, see, now we figured out your long-lost talent. You should have gone pro golf, and if you're hitting the same house every time, you could have done
I loved golf. I was like, I was weird.
Oh, dude, I love watching golf. Like,
I don't know.
It sounds
fuck you watching golf. Fuck that.
Dude, golf is the best, like, because it's always on the weekend. It's the perfect thing to just, like, wake up on a hungover. When you're hungover in the morning, just turn on, and it's, like, perfect. Like, it is just,
you look like a motherfucker that would watch golf, bro.
It's perfect. I don't, like, I say I watch it, but it's more of me hungover, sitting on the couch, like, taking naps and just watching. And that's something that I have on the TV while I'm taking my nap.
No, fuck that. Dude, put on some man shit. Put on hockey.
Well, right. I do watch hockey, but it's not on in the morning. Like, you got to wait till the afternoon for that shit.
I just couldn't imagine being like, I guess I'm going to watch golf. But then again, I was just saying about how I'm all about home improvement. So, I mean, I'm not. Who am I to talk shit?
Hey, home improvement is way above golf. I'll give you that.
That, like, the only thing I watch nowadays is I can tell you, it's so fucking stupid. I get 4 episodes of that 70s show, 4 episodes of Home Improvement, and then 4 episodes of that 70s show. And then it goes to this weird show, Grace Under Fire. I usually come in the studio for that hour, and then I go back in there because it's the Drew Carey show.
Oh, yeah. See, I always watch, like you could always tell what station people listen to or watch because they have the same episodes, same shows that play in the repeat, and I watch TV.
Well, I don't have cable or nothing, so I'm going off I have the little antenna that I bought. Like, and it's just on my wall, and I get like fucking 9 channels I get 2 channels worth watching. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I remember those days before I had cable. Yeah, you get like 4 channels, and you're just like.
Well, I used to have
whatever's on-
cable, and then my internet. I lost my internet. I forgot to pay for it, and I didn't realize how often. Like, dude, I relied on Hulu and Netflix, bro.
Yeah.
It was a heavy reliance.
Yeah, I watch. That's all I watch is Netflix and Hulu. Like that's.
And YouTube. I fucking love YouTube.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
doing God's work, dude.
Oh yeah, that's
You can look up anything.
There's no reason to even have cable anymore because of all the stuff like on the internet, and then you have Netflix and everything.
Yeah, and then
It's
I'm like, unless you don't your internet goes out, but dude, it's gonna be the same provider. If your internet goes out, your cable goes out. Now
Yeah.
you're just extra sad because you used to have cable too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's how they suck you in. They make you get cable and internet, or you're like because they know that if they give you the option of just internet, that no one is gonna fucking buy cable ever.
I bought cable for the NFL. I wanted the NFL network when I lived in my apartment, and then I would call them and be like, how much is it for like Boomerang? And then that's what fucked me, dude. Is I added like Boomerang. I added all like the cartoon channels.
Oh yeah, Scooby Doo's the best.
Oh, dude, yeah. And then like the Flintstones played at night and the Jetsons, dude. I was about it. But so I canceled the NFL network because I found out like for games like Sunday night game, that was pretty much the only thing I was really watching on the NFL network was just the Sunday night game.
Yeah.
Or whatever, maybe not Sunday, like Monday night or some shit, like Thursday,
Yeah.
a game, one of the
Yeah.
games.
They have a game every night now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Like,
so I would just call them when the Bears were playing because that's my team, and I would just call them and go, hey, I just want it for this game, and they'll charge you like $3 or something like that.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to have the network
Oh,
to
yeah,
watch the game. I found that interesting and also kind of like fucked up.
Oh yeah, dude. The
$5 me to death.
Yeah, the NFL, like, they make money, like, off of you. Like, if you want the Sunday ticket
Dude,
or
imagine
whatever.
how much
it's
they're
called.
spending on the players and they're still turning mad profits.
Oh, yeah, well, that's always, like, people don't understand, like, if the owners can pay those guys hundreds of millions of dollars, whatever they're getting, they're still making money. So they're making billions of dollars. Like, they're not, if they're willing to just give some dude $100 million to play for 2 years or whatever, like, they're making money. Like,
Yeah, dude. Like, imagine that. Like, okay, if I was an employer, I would never give one guy, let alone like 7, because not all of them are like top paid athletes. So
they have like
let's say you have
4
5
to
to
7.
5 to 7, whatever. I would never pay them more than I make in a year
Yeah,
as the boss.
yeah, they're not even close to what the owners are making.
Yeah, exactly. Now
Like-
put that in just think about that.
Well, and two, all those owners own like huge companies. Like, I think it's the Patriots owner. He owns like Kraft like cheeses, like, like, and that sounds like terrible, but you know how many people buy cheese?
I don't know why that cracked me up so much.
But just think about how much money he's making. Like every time I go to the store, I buy cheese.
Does
So
that
he's
does that
making-
richest guy in the world, the Amazon fuck?
Bezos?
Yeah, does he have a football team or a fucking team?
Nah, he probably owns the NFL.
He has crazy money. Like he's trying to get he's setting it up to where civilian space.
Oh yeah.
They launched and landed their first successful.
Oh yeah. I saw on
You know how much tickets are?
probably like $1 million.
No, it's actually not that bad. 200,000.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's probably like you're working. You're cooking for people.
That's
You're like, you want to pilot this thing? Give me 200 grand.
that's I saw what Jeff Bezos or whatever his name is. He made like on how they had Prime Day or whatever last week where they had all the sales on. Whatever.
Yeah.
He made $150 million that day is what they said.
I wonder if I emailed him. I was just like, look, dude, I'm a struggling comic. Can you just throw me some cheddar, please? If he would just be like, here's like $100.
Yeah, I've thought about that too. It's like
Just-
it's like all the shitty shows on like Amazon Prime and Netflix and Hulu. I've always wondered, just throwing them an email. It's like, dude, just give me one. Like, just let me do one of those stand-up things. If it bombs, it bombs. Who cares? No one's gonna like just hey, at least I get my name out there. Who
Yeah.
cares?
Dude, like, well, when I first started, Tristan and I had this argument, and he was like, if I was a millionaire right now, I would just get I would do a Netflix special, and I was like, why? I was like, you have 15 minutes worth of material. Like, we just started. Why would you do that? And then, but like, so I was super against it. But now that I could do like a 45, solid 45, and make it like it'd all be hitters. I'm like, all right, I could probably do that.
Oh yeah, dude, especially with how like technology's changed things. Even a 15-minute set, if you could get it on somewhere, that's pretty good. Like, because you can push it on social media and stuff, and before you know it, you got a huge following, and you just gotta work your way
Dude,
up.
it's so hard to get a fucking following, dude. I don't know how to do it. I'm bad at self-promotion. I want Instagram followers. I really do. I just don't know how to fucking get them.
Instagram's the hardest because,
dude,
Instagram's all about like hashtags, and like I'm terrible at coming up with hashtags. Like I don't even know like how it works really.
I only
like,
hashtag people things people don't hashtag. I'm like hashtag Yellow City Comedy.
Yeah.
Hashtag the Weekly Relapse. Who's fucking hashtagging the Weekly Relapse? Skylar. That is it.
Yeah.
That is fucking it. No one's. It's not coming up. No one's seeing that.
I want to get on Instagram right now and type in hashtag Weekly Relapse because it'll show you how many people have like put that
It's
on
gonna
Instagram
be like 3.
in the last.
Maybe.
It's just gonna pull up your
That's
profile.
if like one of my friends that may have like felt bad and tried to help me out. You know what I mean? Like
that is sympathy hashtag.
I do that hashtag YCC.
Oh yeah,
Nobody's doing that.
yeah.
But it's me trying to like, hey, look.
The only time anyone does YCC is when they're super drunk trying to search something and they're like, oh, what the fuck did I just type in? And then they're like, what is this?
Like, why is this kid? God, he looks like that's such a fake smile. Look at this douchebag. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's crazy is like Instagram is so fucking. I like it more than Facebook because I don't have to see murder videos. But like, it's so fake. It's fake. Like right now, watch. Like we're talking about it. I'll fucking pull. I'll do a picture. I'll take a picture of us. Bam. They're gonna think we're crushing this.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, I'm recording. Oops. Well, you get the idea.
Yeah.
But it's yeah, you can just lie and like it's all about how cool does your life look.
I love how many Instagram models there are. Like you
Yeah.
have there should be a limit. Like you have to have so many followers before you can put Instagram model on your
Or like flags your shit and you
Yeah.
get suspended for a day.
It's like the girl will say Instagram model and you'll go on her page. You have 82 followers. You're not a fucking
See,
Instagram model.
I'm like at 4. Like it goes back and forth from like 359 to 408.
I get all these Russian accounts all the time. I don't know why.
I get a lot of shit like that on my Facebook. A lot of fucking prostitutes. It feels
me
like
too.
a lot
I
of fake.
Yeah, I get prostitutes like sign up for this and you'll.
Which
get
makes me feel bad because I don't even investigate it. So if like any girl, like cute girl that I like, don't recognize the name of sends me a fuck, I just assume and I just delete it. I just don't.
Oh, the same.
Just
here.
don't respond. So I could have had like long lost friends trying to hit me up from like middle school and shit, and I'm like, it's a prostitute, and she just didn't respond to the friend request.
Yeah, when I used to get on Tinder, I quit doing Tinder because it's all fake accounts, and they're always like, go to nudes webcam and you can watch me naked. Just put in your debit card or whatever. And I used to just mess.
You're like, you can only do that so many times before your wife's like, stop.
Yeah, I used to just mess with them on there. I would text and like, I'm not allowed to get, I'm not allowed to have a bank account because I've been charged with like murder or something. I'll just make up some shit like domestic terrorism. It's like I got caught with bombs on a plane, so I'm not allowed to have a bank account.
Dude, you're on so many lists right now, dude. They're like, who is this Wes Weiss Russian fucking? That's crazy. The whole. Do you know anything about that? Like, I think I've asked every guest I've had. I'm just trying to because I refuse to look it up because I've tried and it's boring. It's just very boring. So I like to hear other people's opinion on it. Why is everyone mad at Trump because of Russia? Do you know anything about that?
I guess because when they had that meeting, he didn't like just bash Putin. Which I mean,
dude, you want to fist fight Putin? You
Hell
want to
no.
fist fight that guy?
no, Putin.
I'm pretty sure he's skydived into places and murdered people.
I've always thought they should have like a World Cup of like world leaders, like every president of and they just have like UFC fights.
That's pretty much how. Oh, dude, that would be so tight, though.
Yeah. I would bet all my money on Putin winning too. Like I don't even have.
I don't even know enough world. Like, dude, you don't want to discount whoever's in charge of like Japan or China, dude. Like,
oh yeah, they probably know some like fucking karate.
They're in that position for
they're
a
like
reason.
ninjas.
They all know, dude. And it sounds racist, but like I have Asian buddies who are and they're quick.
Oh,
they're
yeah.
quick.
Kim Jong Un would be the first one to lose.
Oh yeah, dude. What? You just make fun of him. You don't have to hit him. You're just like, oh, he's a little fucking fat guy, and all of a sudden he's just crying. He's all insecure and shit. You don't have to like. He's out round. He doesn't even show up to the event because you shit talked him on Twitter.
He can barely even walk.
He waddles up to this fucking.
He literally looks like he is the real world like Penguin. Like he looks like off of Batman.
But he's going for like a Dr. Evil.
Yeah.
Like he's like I'm the Asian Dr. Evil. Like I'm gonna get some hate mail for that voice.
I did see though when Trump and Putin met that he gave him one of the soccer balls from the World Cup, and they were like testing it for like listening devices and shit. Like,
dude, first off, like I don't even know if Donald Trump knows how to use the internet or just Twitter.
oh yeah, that's my thing. Is I think the president should not be allowed to use Twitter, and Trump is the reason ruined that for every.
I
president,
don't think anybody like I've said this. Yeah, I keep repeating myself, but like, dude, there's no fucking reason I should be able to contact our president. There's no reason I should be able to write something that he will read. There's zero reasons.
That's what we should do is try to get blocked by Trump. That would be pretty fun.
No, because like he seems like a spike kind of guy.
It probably wouldn't be very hard. Like,
he's just like, I don't know why this kid from Texas. These two comedians. I don't know. Just unfollow him. Dude, if you can get followed by Donald Trump as like a fucking like, imagine if Donald Trump, like I said, I have 400 followers on Instagram. What if one of them was just Mr. Trump? What if old Donnie over here?
Oh, that would be pretty funny. Because then you could DM him, and oh man, he would unfollow me pretty fast though. Because I'd just ask him some off the wall like.
I would never ask him about his presidency.
All I would want is him to send me a pic of Melania's tits. That's all I would want.
Dude, I would never bring up the fact he's president.
Oh,
like, dude, if him and I ever like met, or something, like for some reason, like, dude, I don't know why. I'll never meet him. There's no reason I should, but like if he came to like a show, and then I saw him, I'd be like, Trump, dude, what's up? And I would never address him as Mr. I would never say anything about his presidency, but I wouldn't be disrespectful about it either. I wouldn't be like, what the fuck. I also wouldn't be like, oh my god, you're the president. I'd be like, dude, that's crazy. You made all that money.
Yeah.
Like I would just talk about that, like his businesses.
Oh yeah, that's.
And when he brings up the presidency, like, yeah, I've heard enough about. So what the fuck? Other outside of work, what do you do, man? Like, what do you? Your kid seems like a douche. I was watching this shit too. You know Alex Jones?
No.
The crazy conspiracy guy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Fluoride in the water is turning the freaking frogs gay.
Chemtrails.
Yeah. I watched his wife go on like a opposing network to his, because he has like the Infowars.com, and then there's like there's all these like other there's like, you know what I mean. And so there's this guy who thinks Alex Jones is full of shit, and he has his own show. So he brought because they're going through like a divorce and shit. And then like she was just talking about how crazy. She's like, Alex is batshit crazy. Like, he's insane. He's an insane person. He needs help. No one help. She was like, he doesn't have any friends. Everybody around him's highly paid. Like, he's fucking crazy. Like, she's all worried about her kid. And it's funny that she brought it up. That's why I started this. Is I was worried about her kid. I saw him on the Alex Jones show, and like he looked like a murderer. Like, he just looked so fucking evil, dude. His name is Rex. And he's all like giving his report, but there's like nothing behind the headlights. Does that make sense? Let's see if I can find it, but. You watch Alex Jones at all?
Every once in a while, but when I worked at the bank, there was this crazy dude that used to come in all the time. One day he showed up. He had like one of those like surgical mask things on, and he had like not even joking, it looked like a bike helmet with foil on it, like just foil. And he walks in and he was like getting his money. He always withdrew all of his money out of his account, and he just went on this rant about how how he wears that helmet so they don't like get his like brain waves, the government. And he was wearing the mask because he was like, I saw one of those planes outside with those chemtrails, and I got to put this mask on to keep me safe.
That's this is
my son, Rex Jones. He's a little bit nervous. He's done a lot. I don't know.
But see, like, if I can fast forward this, he does a report on, and like I guess the report's good. It's over like pollution and shit like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've dealt with some of those dudes. Look at this kid.
Greenbelt in Austin, where most people here think that.
my internet, the hotspot's like, you can't fast
Pollution,
forward,
such as
dude.
littering and runoff
The fuck
the
are you
two biggest
doing?
Problems in our world today.
Just show us the
and
kid.
If you look around here, that's easy to see. There are things such as empty beer cans, beer bottles, abandoned shirts, abandoned pants, styrofoam cups, all sorts of pollutants.
That's just a good part of you abandoned pants.
It's like, where are you at, kid?
The landfill,
It's
Look at him, look at him.
creeks, and rivers.
It's biodegradable.
Look at that kid, dude.
Yeah, he's
I feel like his mom is rightfully worried.
yeah. He's gonna be the next mass school shooter.
That's what I said when I first saw him. Yeah, I was like, and now he's a product of divorce. Ugh.
Oh yeah, for sure he's gonna be.
And he has access to weapons.
Yeah, wherever he goes to school, you need to get
watch
out. You need to
homeschool that
withdraw.
kid.
Yeah.
Homeschool that kid.
I don't know. That might make it
Mandatory
worse.
Homeschooling.
He'll shoot up a movie theater if you homeschool him.
When I worked at Radio Shack, so those crazy people, this dude came in, and he'd come in because we were like an electronics store, and he's like, they'll know about this. And he set down one of those tags that come with like on your shirt, like the little plastic thing that holds the tag on.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? The thing you just break.
Yeah.
And he sets it down in front of me and goes, "What the fuck is that?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "Found that in my house. What is it?" I was like, "It looks like a tag." He's like, "Yeah, it's a listening device." He's like, "Do you guys sell, do you guys sell something I can go through and look for bugs in my house?" And I was like, "What? No, dude.
This is Radio Shack, not CIA.
Yeah, we have fucking like RC cars. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
you should have sold him an RC car. Just been like, yeah, just drive this around.
This drone has a camera on it.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, but I was just like, what the fuck is happening? It was just so weird. But yeah, he genuinely thought that little piece of plastic was like a list like this they were listening in on. And he tried to sell me a gun, and he brought the gun into the store. And I was like, dog, like, I'm down to look at it. Let's go to your car, dude. You can't just set it on the counter. We have cameras and shit. The fuck is wrong with you?
We had a guy also that came in the bank one time, and it was when the chip cards first started coming out, and he came in and he was pissed as hell, and he was like, but this isn't even working. I was like, and so I took it from him and I looked at it, and he had hole punched a hole through the chip, and I was like, well, what happened here? He goes, oh, that's a tracking device. I don't want people figuring out where I'm going.
You're like, dude, and you when you're in that situation, you're just like, what? It's like me with that hemorrhoid dude. I was like, what?
Yeah, I just looked at him like, I don't even know what to tell you, dude.
There was this dude, and like I don't want to out him too much. I'm not gonna talk a whole bunch of shit on him, but I don't fucking like him. He's a guy, you may see him around town from time to time. He's a bigger fella who sells roses at the bar. Like, he'll just go to bars and he walks up to dudes with chicks.
Okay. Yeah.
And he goes, "You want to buy a rose for the lady?" And you're always like, "No, asshole." Like,
it's not Valentine's Day.
You're like, they always leave them here anyway. Like, fuck you.
Like, it's gonna die.
Every time I bought one, I end up giving it to my girlfriend. She's like, all right, whatever. And then we give it to somebody else.
Yeah.
We just pass it around. So I'm like, no. But he used to come into Radio Shack, and he'd want us to fix it. He'd be like, this is what's going on with my phone. I need you to fix it. But he wouldn't let us touch his phone. He'd be like, just tell me how to do it, and I'll do it. And I'm like, he's like, there's pictures of it. Like, I had cancer, and there's surgery pictures. I don't want you to see them. I was like, first off, I'm not just going to go through your phone.
Yeah.
Like, I learned very early on in this business, sir, when I started working with cell phones, don't look at pictures.
Yeah.
I've seen way too many dicks.
Unless it's
dude.
a hot girl.
I've seen so many dicks.
No, I don't know. You probably see more dicks on a hot girl's phone than you want to see.
You just always see dicks, dude. There's dicks on every phone.
Yeah.
Every phone has dicks on it. It's crazy. It's just every phone is just full of dicks.
Yeah, I don't know. I open my phone up all the time and
like
it's got
Joe
dicks and I don't even know how it got there.
Like
what
Joe
the hell?
Rogan's talking about pretty girls. He's like, I bet her phone would be, if she deleted all the dick pics, her phone would be physically lighter. Like, oh, but yeah, like I was like, I'm not gonna go through. But he would never hand over the phone for us to fix it. And eventually, dude, I got dirty on him because I knew we were dropping AT&T was dropping Radio Shack, Sprint bought Radio Shack, so we were dropping AT&T and Verizon.
Yeah.
So the week that he came in was like we had 3 days left of selling AT&T and Verizon, so I switched him over to AT&T. And so when like 3 days later he came back, I'm like, oh, dude, we're Sprint now. You have to go to an AT&T store. Like, I don't have to fucking deal with you, dog. I didn't want to have to deal with him.
I gotta take a piss.
Oh, right on.
Where's it at?
It's gonna be right through here, and I'll go ahead and get some plugs in while you do that and get a video pulled up. You guys make sure to remember that this is a Yellow City Comedy production. You can follow Yellow City Comedy and Productions on Facebook, and then make sure to go follow me on Instagram. I keep bitching about followers. I need some help. I don't understand how to get followers. So if you want to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, I'm at FunnyGuySky, and then you can follow me on Facebook. But if you follow Yellow City Comedy, you'll get all the updates. We're about to release a bunch of dates for the next month or so of all the shows and open mics and stuff. Josh Cox is going to be coming through Amarillo. It's going to be a good time. Make sure to go follow Yellow City Comedy and Productions so you can get the updates on those, and then you'll get a notification every time we post a new event and everything like that. Make sure to go check out Clemente's Corner as well. Dude, it's our boy Matt Villegas, part of Yellow City Comedy. Clemente's Corner, you can find it on every platform that you can find this on, as well as Apple Music or whatever that is, Apple Cast. I don't know. I don't have the Apple one. But, yeah, cool. Make sure to go follow him. I don't know his Instagram. It's like at the real Clemente or some shit like that. It's cool. What's your Instagram, dude? So these people can come follow you.
My Instagram's at I am Wes Weiss. I think. I don't know what it is.
I recently changed mine to at Funny Guy Sky because it was comedian Skylar Potter, but you had to put the underscores and it was so long.
Oh yeah.
Super hard to find it.
Yeah, I am Wes Weiss. That's what it is on Instagram. So.
But
all you Russian bots, hit me up.
Yeah, dude. All you cam girls. I know I've played this the last couple of times, but I think the contest is still going on because it's only been a week. I'm gonna play Echo's Infinity Bars. It's the official one-take video. You gotta get out of here?
No, I got all day. So.
Oh, cool. I was like, we can keep going if you want. If not, I'm gonna jam this song. Either way, you should check this dude out. His name's Echo.
All right, for sure.
EKOH. You guys make sure to go check him out. I'm gonna go ahead and play the song just since I mentioned it. We can talk afterwards. This is the official one-take video for the one-take contest. So meaning the whole video had to be done in one camera take.
Oh yeah.
And everything like that. This one's badass. He didn't win last year, but I have a feeling he's gonna win this year. You guys make sure to go to onetakecontest.com and vote for your boy. Dude, I'm telling you, the song is dope. You're going to be able to hear it, but it's definitely worth going to see because it's all about the video.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the craziest videos. So you guys make sure to enjoy it.
All right. Let's try this one more time. Let's see what you got. Yeah, they judge him first, but at the end they be like, dang, he got it. I'm so sporadic that lately it's hard to stay on topic. It's lonely at the top, but that's alright. I like the view. I do this in one take, but it takes a couple times to listen through. I'm spitting, ooh, comic nerd who fell in love with rap and skating. Leave behind some Easter eggs and y'all can stumble through them later. I'm Vader mixed with Voldemort, like I control the Force, and didn't win the last one take contest, but I sold the most. Yeah, that ain't what this is about. I know that I'm speaking freely and getting the shit in the pocket and lock it up like I just make it look easy. I'm reading Kanye West tweets to get the ego going. I ain't got no cable, but I'm Thanos. Call me Josh Brolin. Yeah, stay at home and write. They popping bottles. Yup, going for the gold, and you can't stop me like a knuckle puck. The fuck is up? They said the sound. I'm coming, but now we rough enough. I'm chucking up the deuces. Pull the index down, so one is up. Oh. You see, I know it's a matter of time before these fans and every infinity stone is mine. They get on stage, and when I start to snap up on this mic and half the fucking rappers disappear, then y'all will thank me, right? Everyone got an opinion on everything that I've been doing. I know that I don't listen to it and never just started a movement, but I was just making some music and proving that we don't need labels to get it. Writing the shit and I'm taking the credit. I am the one who's been giving my heart and my soul to the music, but still ain't accepted. Get off the fences, go with the message, better than what you expected. I'm better than blessed, I'm living a dream within a dream inception. Checking affection, feeling a little bit happy, a little demented. I'm Donnie Darko if he never met that plane engine. Yeah, you see, I get it, y'all just love to hate. These shallow bitches, watch me leave you in the sunken place. I don't know what to tell you, man, I guess the scene has changed. The dealers used to be famous and now the junkies rule the game. Yeah, I'll get some tattoos on my face then maybe you'll think I'm edgy. That's what we call overcompensating. Or I'll just do me like fuck what a label does. Vegas to the world, we taking over, I don't need the love.
Yeah, that is badass.
Dude, it's
video.
so sick, dude. Go to onetakecontest.com. Make sure to vote for this dude. It's the official one take video. I'm sure the link is in the description on the video. Dude, I found that dude last year during the one take contest. Him and Ollie Dominique.
Oh yeah.
I used to listen to nothing but death metal, dude. That's all I cared about. And then I think I ate mushrooms or something. And I was like, I started really, really enjoying hip hop.
Yeah, you learn a lot of stuff when you're on mushrooms. Like.
Dude, it'll change your taste in music. It'll change your taste in like friends.
Yeah, everything.
Like you'll be like, I'm going vegan. You'll do some weird shit like that. I feel bad, dude. My buddy Jay from Murder Glass. You guys make sure to go check out Murder Glass on Instagram. He's a glass blower, and a badass motherfucker. But I feel bad. He's gluten free, and so having to watch him pick out food, you feel terrible. Like, and then if something is supposed to be gluten free and it's not, you know what I mean? Fucks him up.
Yeah.
It just makes him sick. It's crazy, dude.
Oh yeah, I give credit to anybody like that's vegan, does gluten free. It's like, dude, there's no way I could do it. Like, I love Taco Bell way too much, so just give up that shit.
Dude, that's the thing is like you're like, oh, you can still eat burgers. He's like, yeah, but it doesn't have a bun. Like, it's not the same. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not the same experience when you eat it different. It tastes different.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
And then they have the gluten-free bread, but you might as well just go get some mulch from the front and just chew on some.
And then
wood.
Five Guys offers like a gluten-free burger, but it's just lettuce wrapped.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, that's still weird.
That's not a burger. Yeah, it's not a burger. A burger has bread. That's like the rules.
Exactly, 100%. I've never gone to a burger place where like, wait, you want bread on that? That's weird.
Yeah.
You're the weird one.
You never have to order a hamburger and go, you want that with, and I want it with bread.
Yeah. Everyone's like, do you want extra bread? Like McDonald's, we'll put a slice in the middle there for you. We don't give a shit. We know how burgers are made.
McDonald's is like, fuck this gluten-free shit. We'll put as many mini buns on this thing as we can.
I like how they're like, this isn't real food. Like, they tell you that. They're like, this is like 8% meat.
No, my favorite is how all the places now are like, now serving real chicken or real beef. It's like
what the fuck were you giving us, dude?
Yeah, what have I been eating for 27 years? Like, I thought I was eating beef. Like,
you said I ordered the beef. That's all. It just says beef. That's the name of the food.
A quarter pounder. What was I eating a quarter pound of?
Yeah. I'm really upset with you right now, dude. Like, you don't see how it's fucked? You just get all mad at them. I like our local. Like, that's the one thing I think that Amarillo has is like a lot of good food.
Oh yeah.
At least we have good food.
What's the place in Canyon? What is it called?
There's a place called Recreation that I know of that has dope ass fucking tacos, man.
Oh yeah, dude, Lupita's is awesome.
Ooh.
Free ad, but there you go, Lupita's. Hook me up with some free burritos if you're listening.
I would. They're about to hate you because I'm gonna shit all over them. Like, why'd you bring us
remember, Wes is the good one.
I used to love Lupita's, dude. It was within walking distance of my house. My favorite. I got it like 5 times a week, dude. And it was the little red one on Western. Right, I'd walk over there and get the same fucking thing every day. I'd get a beef and potato with extra potato, right? Because I was like, I didn't like the big blocks of meat, but they still fucking tasted great. So I was like, all right. Which, by the way, I guarantee that's not 100% beef. I don't know what the fuck we're eating over there, but it's not beef.
It's probably like a mixture of all cat, dog, just whatever they found in the bag. Maybe
they found cat dog and they killed him.
Yeah.
But so, like I said, I loved it, dude. My favorite. I would call it my favorite. Like, I used to say that, like, if I'm put on death row, I'm eating Lupita's burrito before I die. Like, that was how much I loved it. And then we move over here. A couple months go by. We're like, we need to get the oil changed. And I remember there's a Meineke right next door to the fucking Lupita's. So I was like, fuck yeah, we'll just go. I don't care if it's a few extra bucks. We'll go to Meineke, have them change it. And while we're doing that, we'll walk over to Lupita's and get a burrito. Stoked on it. I got halfway through, and I was like, man, like, I don't know why. I thought it was just going to give me the shits, which is cool. You know what I mean? I was like, all right, I can handle that.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to eat too much because I don't want to, like, I don't know how long it's going to take them to finish the car. And, like, I saw the bathroom at the Meineke. I was like, I don't want to use that. So I was like, I'll just eat half of it. Dude, I got food poisoning, dude. Like, I was laying in my studio floor, like, hunched over, like, dude, it was the worst fucking pain. While my friends were just hanging out because I was like, it's going to pass. That's all I kept thinking. It's like, I'm going to fart, and it's going to pass. Everything's going to be fine. And, dude, like, 9 hours of just horrific pain.
Oh man!
And I have not been back since.
Oh yeah, that's the worst.
Dude, it's like, dude, I got poisoned by my favorite thing. Like, dude, it's like getting shot by your girlfriend.
That's how you become vegan, probably.
Like, while holding, like, you brought her flowers and she shot you. like.
Yeah. Speaking of, like, Lupita's is my hungover food. It's kind of like talking about earlier.
That's why I would always eat it because like.
Yeah,
I was always hungover.
I watch golf and eat Lupita's. That's what I do.
Dude, yeah, I love Lupita's. I just can't go back.
Oh, yeah.
And then I went to the one on the Boulevard, and they just treated me like an asshole.
Yeah, like, it's because you're white.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm gonna pay you. Like, what the? Why are you being a dick to me? It's like they didn't offer us everything.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you need to know what you want instead of like explaining what you have, kind of shit. Like, what do you want? It's like, you didn't even give me a menu, dude. The fuck you mean? And then they just made it seem like we were inconveniencing. Like we sat down like we were gonna eat there. They're like, y'all want this to go, right? We're like, wow, yeah, we do now.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus. Other than that, great food. Other than the poison. They have the best salsa though. That and El Teavon, dude. El Teavon has the best salsa.
I think it's funny too. Like there's like El Teavon, you have to go to the one on the east side of town on Grand.
Why?
Like, it's better. Like,
I bet it is, but I've never gone to that one.
Oh,
I always go to the one on I-40.
Yeah. Oh, what, like Western or whatever?
Yeah, right by Tascosa.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to go the one on Grand because that's where the real Mexicans make food, and it's way better.
Way better,
yeah.
Dude. I go to La Campana over here. They had I got some tacos from them the other day. It was fucking bomb, dude.
Yeah, and too, you can never go wrong on like a food truck tacos. Those are always on point.
I wish we had more food trucks.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
But I guess there's a law in Amarillo. Like in order to have a food truck, you have to have a physical restaurant building as well. Like Malcolm's could have a food truck.
Amarillo is so like stuck in like 1922.
Well, they're doing that because our local government is fucked. They're so corrupt.
Oh yeah,
they're so fucked.
What's the mayor's? What's her name?
I don't know, but I've had like 9 guests in a row say they hate that bitch.
I know she did something, but I can't remember what it was.
She fucking the tent city. She fucking.
Oh yeah.
They changed all those laws to find the owner of the land that was letting the homeless people sleep on their land. They changed all the laws, and then they fined her like $200,000, and they're like, "Well, look, we'll drop the fines if you kick them off."
Yeah. It's like, and two, like, what is that going to? That doesn't solve a single problem.
All it did was disperse them through the city, and now they can arrest them.
Yeah,
because it's illegal to be. It's illegal to not have a home.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that.
That's a whole tax. We get into all tax code and all.
But like,
shit.
then the motherfuckers who sit on city council, like, I'm sure Greg Mitchell sits on city council.
Oh yeah,
right?
for sure.
I'm sure he does. Fucking the dude who owns all the Whataburgers.
Yeah.
Boom. The dude who owns all the Dairy Queens.
Boom.
Well,
there's one dude owns all the big like the housing developments. You know, he's on there too.
Yeah, and like
it's one dude that owns all.
And so they're like fucking. It's like Amarillo's Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? Like they're all made. They all have money, and they all sit on a thing that gives them even more power, so they can change shit to help out them. Yeah. Like I've been convinced, and this is just a conspiracy theorist in me. But I've been 100% convinced that Greg Mitchell donates to the city for them to fuck up our lightings, like the traffic lights. That way, dude, how often does the light in front of you, like you're sitting at a red light, and the next light turns, like it's green, right? And then as soon as it turns yellow, your light turns green. So you drive up to a red light. And they just do that all the fucking time. I get so mad. Yeah. I'm like, dude, I guarantee you he donates fucking whatever X amount of money because he has a monopoly pretty much on gas stations at this point. And so he donates money to the city. They fucking fuck up the lights so it's more stop and go. You're burning more fuel. You're not getting better miles.
Well, and then too, there's a totem at every light, so it's like, oh well, while I'm waiting here, might as well pull in.
Grab a drink. Yeah. So I genuinely feel like it's a real thing. Like
it wouldn't shock me one bit if it came out somehow that was true. Like it wouldn't shock me.
I hope I'm the one that blows the lid on it. Like someone in power, for some reason, is listening to my podcast. I don't know why they would, but they are, and they're
sitting at city council right now, and they're listening to your previous one.
That would suck to be a target though. Like for them to not like you.
Oh yeah.
You know, like hard it'd be. Like if I come into some money and I want to open a comedy store, and they're like, no. Can't do it. Why? We're gonna put a toot and totem there.
Yeah, Amarillo needs a comedy club though. For sure, that would be awesome.
That would be amazing. It's just
it's probably an ordinance against comedy clubs.
Yeah, so. I don't know. We used to have one, but like it got shut down. But that's the thing is, just so much money, man.
Yeah,
I would love to, but
yeah, it's a lot of money.
It's a lot of fucking money.
We just gotta find. Maybe we need to hit up Jeff Bezos. Maybe he'll hook us up with a.
Be like, look,
club.
dude. Fuck space.
we'll sell what are the Echo things? It's
yeah, they're like, dude, open up a fucking Amazon store / comedy club. You can come in, you can buy Amazon products, after the show.
Yeah.
Sponsor me.
Yeah.
Can I be sponsored by Amazon, please? I'm a local comic. I do open mics and shows.
Yeah. Free shows. I don't ever get paid. So.
I get paid sometimes, but I like to do them for free, and it's starting to become like maybe I shouldn't have done this, but it was like I want to do them for free, so none of the comics are like that I'm booking get all about the money.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't want them, you don't want someone to be like, I'm gonna do this to make a living. It's like this is not gonna work. Like we can only do so many shows, and not all of them are paid, so don't get used to making like that. And then the few times I do get like where we can make money, I bring on a bigger comic and I end up giving them all the money. Mm-hmm. So like it's like I mean,
well, that's just how it works. That's with that's any entertainment thing. Is
so
how
I
it's
just
gonna
do
work.
that to help them. But like it was to like the reason I was doing all that is I want people to want comedy.
Yeah.
So you give them all this comedy and stuff, and then eventually, whenever it's booming, then that's when we can start making a lot of money.
Yeah.
Not even a lot. You might make $100 a month. Maybe.
Well, and that'd be with anything. Like,
lucky.
If you're making $100 a month, I'd be happy with myself. If I was making $100 a month on comedy.
Yeah. So like that was just that I wanted to make sure I wanted to make sure it was part for me too. I wanted to make sure I didn't care about the money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it was very important to me early on to not give a fuck about money.
Yeah, that's
to only care about how well the show goes.
Yeah, that's me. I've only done probably like 5 or 6 sets, and yeah, I'm way too soon to be worrying about getting money. Like I still got stuff to work on. I still stare at the floor a lot. I catch myself doing that on stage, so I got to work on that before I worry about getting money.
And see, I want to get merchandise for Yellow City Comedy. That would help.
Oh yeah,
and we could. That's a way that we could all like if I could get the funds together to get like T-shirts,
mm-hmm.
and then like I could make the money back to pay back the whoever helped me get it.
Yeah.
And then the rest of them would just go into a fund where now I can buy more shirts.
Yeah.
And then I sell those, and then once those are gone, I can buy more shirts and I can get like koozies.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? And then once I sell
growing,
those, do that a couple times, and then get like new shirts, like different, like
new
style.
That's how everybody makes money. Like merch is where the money's at.
But I just got to be able to come up with the $250, the $300
yeah,
for.
That's the problem.
Because you have to get different sizes. You got to get, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you have to have a whole like different.
And we already talked about Amarillo's food, so you need a lot of extra larges.
Double X's, those are more expensitive too.
Yeah.
So you can only get like 6 double X's for like.
We're like, all right,
bucks.
Shirts are $15 unless you're fat. Then they're $17 because you're fat. All right,
lose some weight and then save you some money.
Follow me on Instagram. I'm just that's the shirt. It's just gonna say Hood Goth with my Instagram tag on it. It's just my Instagram handle.
You can go to Goodwill and get a bunch of Jinko jeans and put Yellow City Comedy on.
Yeah, but those are going at retail price now. Those all the fucking hood goths made that skyrocket, and then you got the hipsters. No more bow ties for anybody.
Yeah,
plaid shirts.
I just need to go. You gave me an idea. I'm gonna go raid my grandpa's closet and just steal all his old ass bow ties.
And then we'll sell that as merch to hipsters.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. Yeah, business ideas. Watch out, Jeff Bezos.
Yeah,
here we come.
Yeah. I'm gonna make enough to get that ticket after all. Yeah. Send me to space, and like we're gonna like, dude, don't ever go on the first space ride.
No.
You kidding me? You wait for like years.
I want to read the liability thing whenever you sign up to go to space.
They're like, you're probably gonna die.
Yeah, it's like there's a 1 in 2 chance
because you're gonna end up like that teacher we were just talking about. Like you're gonna be like children are gonna watch you die, and then have to turn off a TV, and then go back to math. It's not fair for them. It's traumatizing. Like 9/11, I still remember watching that in school, going like, "What the fuck? Like, why are you turn the TV off?"
Yeah,
like we're 8. Like, you know what I mean?
If 9/11 happened today, there's no way they'd let them watch it on TV. No way.
Oh, no way. They wouldn't even show it. They'd have to show it. Like, they love showing that kind of shit on TV. Like, the news loves that. News loves scary.
Well, and to that, I think it's funny. It's like I know racism's bad, but if you say racist stuff, that's like the end of the world. But if a bunch of people are dying on TV, it's okay. Like, you can
show that, dude. As I'm telling you, like I've seen, like it seems like every day I see a video that I shouldn't see on Facebook, dude. I watched a video. I didn't watch the whole thing, but this guy was like asleep. I guess he was in between 2 girls. I don't know if the guy who ends up punching him was like one of the boyfriends, but like it looks like he was I think he killed that guy. Like he beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
I watched it for like 10 seconds, and it was like a 2-minute long video. So I imagine that guy's not doing okay. And then they posted it. Who does that?
Yeah.
Who's like, look at this murder. Come and get me, cops. Like what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, I saw a video on Facebook the other day. Some dude, I guess, like he was trying to kill himself. I don't know, but he like
set himself on fire.
No, he got ran over by a train. Like was literally like cut in half, like from his like basically like his hips, like from his hip down, had been like cut off by the train.
Jesus.
And it was I watched like 15 seconds of it. He's still like alive, kind of like moving around, like trying to crawl, like, and then like he just quits moving. And I was like, dude, why is this on Facebook?
Yeah, dude. There's so many fucking. There was this blue car was on fire, and this guy was walking around, and he was on fire, and this girl's screaming, and I guess he like doused himself in gasoline and set himself on fire in the car, and like was getting like you're on fire, dude. You're not just gonna handle it well. So he's like walking around like a zombie on fire, dude. And I was like, what the fuck? It is 8 a.m. Like why? Like this ruined my day. I got shit to do. I'm supposed to podcast, and now I can just say this poor dude.
Have you ever heard of YMC.com? It's a website.
No, but the way you said it sounds fucked up.
Oh, it is fucked up. Like it's the most like it'll fuck up your brain because
I don't need that. That's
because it's so weird. Like you'll have like porn video, beheading, porn video, drive-by shooting.
So it's like Rotten when we were kids.
Yeah, and do you remember Big Ducky? We used to watch that when I was younger all the time.
Dude, my friend made me watch the BME Pain Olympics, and that's the moment I hated the internet. And that was early in the internet. I've hated it since then.
Oh, yeah.
Having to watch that shit. Dude, God, I can see it in my head.
Oh, the worst video I've ever seen was
God.
I don't remember which one of those fucked up websites, but some dude getting eaten alive by lions, like, and like you just see him like all these lions like huddle around, and the next thing you know, you see these lions like running off with like a leg and an arm and stuff. You're like, oh my god,
Jesus Christ! And like those kids that posted that video, they killed that jogger.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that was fucking. My friend like that's how you know they're good friends, but you fucking hate them. Is like they don't tell you, hey, we're gonna watch this video. They just hand you an iPad. Like, look at this, and it's someone dying or something horrible, and you're like, "Fuck, it's with you forever." And they're like, "I love you." Like, yeah, that's how you know they like you.
Yeah, that's how you know they're a good.
They
friend.
would never
like,
show that to the kid. Everyone's like, "Fuck, he's over here."
Yeah, you don't just go to the bar and show some random person that video.
Yeah, dude, that's how you go to jail. I never look up that shit. I don't want to see it. That's one of the things. I'm glad they put the cover photos.
Oh, like on Facebook, the graphic video or whatever.
And like I'll watch some of them, like it's like a car, like I don't know, it makes it almost so tempting. But I have to read the description first, and if there's anything about an animal or anything like that, I don't watch it. I'll just scroll right, and 9 times out of 10 I scroll past it. Like once a month I uncover a video because I'm feeling bored at work.
See,
or
this
something.
is how fucked up I am. Is I don't animal ones I can't watch. Like I don't like those.
I will delete you off my Facebook for sharing it, and then I will if I know where you work, I will show up and cause a scene. I will. Or if I know where you live and I know you're home, I'm knocking on your fucking door.
Yeah.
Because you forced me to see that, and I love my dogs, and you made me watch a dog die, and it makes me think of my dogs dying in that way, and fuck you forever.
Yeah. Like I can't watch the animal ones, but I can watch the human ones. I don't have any problems with that.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Like it's like one of those things where I don't like watching them, but it doesn't stick with me the way an animal one.
Yeah,
does.
no, that's kind of how I am.
It doesn't fuck me up as bad. Yeah. It's still there. Like that one that.
It has to be the animals are helpless, and then the human, like, well, you were just being an
Well,
idiot.
I watched
This
dude fucking shoot himself in a police station.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like they patted him down. He was in the investigation room. Like it's the police station's camera that they're using. They're about to interrogate him. And he could have shot the cops. That's what's so crazy to me. But they walk out of the room. He takes a drink of water, and then he pulls a gun out. Like they patted him down. They didn't find a gun. Dude, and like it happened so... I thought it was going to be like I honestly thought it was like a parody video. Like, it just looked like it was going to be some funny shit. Then be like, what are you doing here? He's like, yo, dog. Like, he was just going to make up some funny story. I thought it was like a skit. And until he fucking shot himself. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? And, like, it's always while I'm laying in bed. Like, it's like my day just started.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's always me. I'm trying to go to bed, and then I'm watching it, and then I'm like, whoa, great.
God.
Now I can't go to sleep.
I'm up for it. Like last night when my dogs got in that fight, my girlfriend was about to go to bed. And then it fucking was so scary.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm up for another 2 hours. Like, there's no way I'm going to bed. Just that adrenaline rush of breaking up a fight.
Yeah.
That shit's scary, dude. Shit, man. We're going to play some hockey. You play PlayStation?
Yeah, I play PlayStation. Whatever, doesn't matter.
Gonna fuck some shit up. We're about an hour and a half in. I don't know if they're gonna listen. I don't even know if do people listen to this?
I listen to it. I mean,
nice. I should check analytics sometimes. All right, cool. Well,
I enjoy listening to it. It's always funny to listen to. I listened to when Matt and what was the guy Thomas and what was the other guy freestyling on?
That J hair dude.
Yeah, dude, he's good.
Yeah, was that a good episode? I haven't. It
was a really good.
I was
episode.
drunk.
Yeah, I could tell y'all were drunk, but it was really.
It was
good.
right after the Whiskey River open mic.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, everyone that was in this room was at that open mic.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah. It was really good. I listened to that the other.
You know
day.
the dude that dressed like a greaser?
Yeah,
that was the
okay.
Kid. That's
yeah.
the kid rapping. That's the good one.
Oh yeah, I knew that because I didn't know his name, but I knew he's with Colin all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. Give me 1 sec. Hey, baby. What's up? Right on. Well, I'm wrapping up this podcast with Wes right now. Can I call you right back? All right. I love you. Bye. It's like phone. This is like the phone call cast, dude.
Yeah, I know.
I never answered during the podcast, but for some reason today I was like, I'm obligated. I don't know. I already did it once.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll wrap this up, dude. Play some video games or something. You have anything you want to plug?
No, I don't got anything. You got my Instagram. I am Wes Weiss. That's the only thing I got to plug. So find me on Facebook, same name. So
yeah, guys, make sure to follow Yellow City Comedy and Productions. You can follow Yellow City Comedy on YouTube, Yellow City Comedy and Productions on Facebook, and then make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at FunnyGuySky. All right, cool, man.
All right, see y'all.
Peace.